Now that we're doing is a HaBi-B-Q lamb bao. The first thing that I'm going to do is the lamb mince. Suppose that some salt, some crushed black pepper, then your fresh herbs. This is thyme, some rosemary, chopped garlic, some butter. It kind of gives a little bit of fat content to the lamb, and it allows the patty to be nice, juicy and moist. Right? And then we have kefta seasoning, red wine, not very Mediterranean in food, but yes, a little bit of red wine, and we break an egg in to give it a nice binding. Once the mince is mixed properly, you refrigerate it for almost 30 minutes. This helps you to get the fat together first. Secondly, it helps you to get all the flavors right and kind of right there mixed together. So your mince is ready to go in the ref. We'll move on to the dip, which is the zatski. What you need is another bowl for that. Hung curd. Then you have some chopped onion, some chopped mint, a little bit of black salt, and we're going to use some cucumber. Again, adding cucumber is for two reasons: element of freshness, element of crunch, fresh flavor burst in your mouth. The cucumber goes in. To this we add a bit of cream and a nice mix. So this goes in the refrigerator again. The mince is rested for half an hour. And we need to make a patty out of this. Like it to be a little flat and thin, not very thick, because when you cook lamb, you tend to lose moisture and the lamb shrinks. Okay. The next step is that you need some oil in a pan. So now you just evenly spread the oil. You pick a patty in the pan. See to it the temperature of your pan is hot, right? The reason for that is that the meat gets caramelized from the bottom and it seals in all the juices. Now we have both our patties are ready. What am I going to do is put these in the salamander so that they remain hot. We're going to serve it with fries, some hummus. Meanwhile, I'm going to check whether my oil is hot enough. Yeah, it is. And I'm going to drop my fries in. We have some pita bread over here. Cut the bread in. You don't cut the whole thing, and you make a pocket in here. In the meanwhile, I get my lamb patties out. Just pop in my bread so that it gets heated. The lamb patties can wait out over here. And we start our assembly process post this. So what are we doing now? Draining it of all the oil. So what are we doing now? We got the fries out in a bowl. There you go. And then the Cajun seasoning. See, you need to put the seasoning when it's hot. The reason for that is the fries, the oil in the fries would obviously kind of attract that seasoning and get stuck onto it. The bread is heated. We've got a nice toast on it. Now what we are going to do is start the assembly process. So for the assembly process, what we need is zatski, which I made earlier. Handsome amount goes in. The next thing you do is get your patties to the bread. Next thing we do is gherkins, pickles, whatever you call it, few thin slices of that. That goes into what we have over here is some feta cheese. It's a goat's milk cheese. It gives a very nice salty flavor to it. Just kind of give it a drop over here. You know, you could be generous on the feta because it gives a nice salty flavor and an umami taste to it. Last but not the least, some lettuce. I'm using iceberg over here. You could use any lettuce of your choice. You could use romaine, you could do lolo rosso. Lolo rosso could be also used because it imparts a different color. And the lamb bao is ready. And we're going to serve it with some hummus. That's the dip. So you have some olive oil that has been put on the hummus. Right. Just for a bit of garnish, color combination, some sweet paprika. And a wholesome portion of fries. And so ladies and gentlemen, this is your HaBi-B-Q lamb bao.